Hey everyone, it's Lindsay, and we are going to attempt something today that I've always wanted to do, but just never really had the nerve to do it and didn't really feel like doing it. We're going to attempt to do a thrift with me, and the thing is, I always get super socially anxious when I'm out and about and I'm trying to film while I'm shopping, but also it's kind of hard if I'm filming everything on my phone to go between looking stuff up on my phone, like whether or not it's worth buying or not. And you gotta quit. You gotta quit filming to do that, and then start filming again. So, and I spend a lot of time in the thrift stores when I'm sourcing for Poshmark. So, sometimes it can be a lot of videos. So I didn't show everything in these videos. I just kind of did clips here and there so I can kind of show y'all some of the stuff that I turned down and some of the stuff that I picked up. But we're going to go ahead and get on into it. Again, for anybody out there that's poshing as well or reselling on any like website or social media, I am intermediate at this. I was beginner at it for a while, and then I quit doing it. I had some disagreements with someone that was living with me at the time that I was romantically involved with, and I quit doing it. But I have started to do it again because some things started selling. So we will see if this voiceover thing works. I used to work in radio 10 years ago, but it was a traumatizing experience due to, again, disagreements with the boss I had. So doing this kind of thing again it's a little bit unnerving, but at the same time I think at this point I'm okay and I can do this sort of thing. So let's get into the video and let's see if I can keep up with myself. Okay, let's see what I can do. Basically, I should have recorded this yesterday when everything was still fresh in my mind, because now things are not as fresh in my mind. So bear with me. Let's see what I can do here. So I went to the shoes first, as I normally do. I don't even know what brand that was. I think it was Ralph Lauren. I always look at those types of boots to make sure that they're not Uggs. If they are Uggs, I'm going to take them and look at them and see if they're worth buying. As you can tell, I'm not used to filming. Those are fake Doc Martens. Otherwise, I would have freaked out if they were real. Again, I'm not good at holding the phone camera while I'm actually looking at stuff because I'm very quick. I'm ravenous, and sometimes it gets crazy. So I'd like to get me some video glasses eventually, but I need to save money right now. I'm not going to spend it. Okay, so if you saw those heels, those were Franco Sarto, and they were the Artisan brand, but they had some cracking on the pleather on the inside of the shoe. And I looked up comps, and they weren't really worth it. Those were just Who What Wear, which is a cheaper brand, but they were really cool. Not worth reselling, I don't think. Again, I'm still learning, though. Sometimes I look at the sandals that I don't particularly think are cute, because some of them are comfort brands and stuff that people look for online. I put those in my cart. What brand were those? They might have been Franco Sarto. There's some like 90s looking pumps. I put them in my cart, but I'm pretty sure I didn't end up getting them. No, I mean, I know I did end up getting them. Those were BCBG, like generation flip-flops, and I thought I'll look at them, but I know BCBG actually does not resell for that much, even though it's an expensive retail brand. Okay, what else? Looked at those flip-flops. I'm looking at sandals more now, and heels and that sort of thing, because obviously spring and summer are just around the corner. Thank God. I hate January and February. Emmy. What were those, Lucky brand? No, what were they? See, y'all, the first one's gonna suck. I'm really sorry. It really is. Those were leather, though. Yeah, the first video is gonna suck. I'm really sorry, but you gotta start somewhere. And as I go through, I'm gonna figure out. Ooh, you see those pink Nikes? I don't pick them up at first, but that right there, those pink Nikes, That is the absolute steal and find of the day. I found out when I got home, I knew they looked like they're from the 80s. By the tag, they were made in Korea, and by the style. When I got home, I realized they were 1982 pink Nike running shoes, and they could be worth hundreds of dollars, but they are my size, so I'm so tempted to keep them, so I probably am going to clean them up and keep them. Emmy just tried to maul my leg. Those are Steve Madden sandals, which, I mean, some Steve Madden stuff resells for okay, but some doesn't. I put them in my cart and looked at them, but, you know, they're just kind of the ones you can find at a TJ Maxx or whatever, so I ended up putting them back. They're saturated. I think I have some like that, actually, somewhere. Yeah, I did a really bad job of filming the brands, quite honestly, but, you know, we'll get better at it. Mom hates listening to me talk, so she's probably going to hate this video. Actually, quite a few people hate listening to me talk. Those were interesting. I was like, what are these? But then I couldn't figure out what they were on the inside. Like, they didn't have a name. I picked these heeled sandals up. I think they're Steve Madden as well, because they were leather. You know, a lot of Steve Madden stuff nowadays is just pleather. Some of the older stuff and some of the more expensive things are leather. So I picked them up to look at them. I think they were like $7, so I would have got those for myself, but I saw this funky dress, and then I completely just threw the camera into the other dress. But that floral dress, I looked at it twice, and finally I discovered that it was from Shein, so obviously it's not worth reselling. I love Shein, and I hate it at the same time, because their listings are not always accurate, and it's all made in China and really cheap, but, you know, when you're on a budget, it's cool. I looked at the boots, even though they're out of season, because last time I found some Sorel boots. And, okay, so now I'm looking those Franco Sartos over. I see the pleather is cracking on the inside, even though they're really cute. I would have worn something like that, but not with the cracking pleather. What am I looking at now? I'm so bad at this. I really need those glasses. Oh, man, I'll have to get me some of those glasses. Two of my ex-boyfriends got with girls with glasses, so I should probably... You think if I get video glasses, that's going to creep him out? I thought that those were Reeboks at first, by the way, no, Adidas. I thought they were Adidas, because it had a name similar to Adidas, and I guess they were like knockoffs, so I put them back. Then what did I look at? Then I looked at those, because they were funky, but again, BCBG just doesn't resell for a lot. So I put those back, and then I looked at the Nikes, and I said, I have to keep them, and I didn't even realize that they're from 82 until I got home, because I looked up how you're supposed to date them. And it's the first two numbers in the number on the inside of the shoe. And I start looking at the dresses, as I normally do, because those are going to sell for more than shorts and tanks and tops and all sorts of stuff like that. This is where I get really ravenous, and I try to go as fast as I can, because if I don't, I spend way too long in the thrift store. So here we are, just going through all this crap. It doesn't really help when I can't, like, when I didn't film the tags. It's so messy. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to get some of those glasses eventually. Oh, my goodness. You see a bunch of Walmart stuff and a bunch of Shein. That was Mango. I thought about looking at that, but black stuff doesn't always do that great. I did end up getting this LK Bennett dress. I had never tried to sell LK Bennett. It's a luxury brand. I had to look it up to make sure, but it felt like it was and it looked like it was. Anything with London after it always makes me wonder if it's, or Paris. You know, it makes me wonder if it's designer. That one was, so... Oh, what am I looking at now? You find a lot of Ann Taylor Loft stuff. You find a lot of, the Limited, and just a bunch of mall brands, which some stuff can sell, but I have struggled with that. It's usually just really special items. There I go looking at that dress again, and I was like, yep, that's from Shein. I just found it on the inside. I was like, that's from, yep. Who would have thunk it? Some of the stuff, it's very obvious that it's better quality, and then some of it's not. Like, some of it I'll be like, oh, this must be nice, and then it's like from Walmart. Or I'll be like, this feels like crap, and then I'll look at it and I'm like, that's a $500 dress. Okay, cool. It just doesn't make any sense sometimes. It's all in the name. Okay. Did you just hear my cat chirp? She chirps more than she meows. She's like, purr. Hey, baby. Hi, baby. One day I'll learn how to film while I'm doing this. They allow you to film up here, and they let that be known, but it still makes me paranoid. I don't want to piss anybody off or get anybody giving me weird stares, which they did anyway. What was that, Pete? Play? I looked up that brand. I thought that was funny, that last dress, because it was like a Zara knockoff. The tag looked like Zara, but it wasn't. What was that? Abercrombie & Fitch, maybe? I'm going too fast. Oh, dear God. There's some 80s clothing, which always excites me. I love 80s clothing. It's so eclectic and obnoxious. I'm going to have to put this in full screen, because, y'all, I can't see some of this. Telluride, I was wondering what that was, but the style was dated, so I didn't even bother looking it up. Oh, good old Wetzel. Rest in peace. Definitely the cool place to shop, like when I was in middle school. And then the camera is not on the brands anymore. I'm short, too. It doesn't help that I'm short. It really doesn't help anything. Because the dresses already hang too high. Oh, here's a cool find. This was an Anthropologie brand, Molinet, whatever. I didn't even catch the last name. But that dress, I picked it up, but I didn't end up buying it. And then that one was the Nicole Miller, like, Artisan or something brand, but the fringe was kind of messed up on it. That was really cute, but the comps were not good on that yellow dress. And that's from ModCloth, but again, the comps weren't good. It was finally half off. It sat there for a couple weeks. And I put it in my cart, but I didn't end up getting it. That I did end up getting. I think it's from the early 2000s. That had a tag on it, but it wasn't worth reselling. Miabo, not sure what that is. Emmy? Emmy, you're crazy. You're just like me. Oh, honey. Okay. What? I thought that was weird. Sometimes I'll just look at weird, ugly things just because I'm curious to see, like, what brand they are. Sometimes they surprise you. Emmy? If you hear noise, it's my fan and my cat. I cut out what I could. Ah, Emmy. She's about to pull my headphones off of me. Emmy. That was fresh produce. I don't think that resells for a lot, but it was new with tags, and I get excited anytime I see something with tags. I used to pick up every single thing that I saw with tags, which was stupid. Because I didn't know. And the more I do this, the more I learn, like, what actually sells. Hey, Emmy. She's in my lap now. Hey, baby. Oh, no. Okay. It's rough. I know it's rough. What was that? Oh, that was Connie Cho or something. I can't see the tag. Maybe I do need glasses. Oh, Lord. No, I really do want to get some video glasses. I think that'd be pretty cool, because that would actually show y'all what I see without me having to hold something in my hands. But obviously, those are a little pricey. That was like a boutique Los Angeles brand. I knew that it wasn't in style, but I wanted to see the tag anyway. That was an older brand. That one doesn't have anything inside of it. I promise we're getting to something at some point that I pick up. But they have a lot of dresses at this particular Goodwill. It's down the whole side of that wall, and then there's the back wall as well. Like, it kind of slopes off, and then there's another wall full of dresses. That actually ended up being Free People. I think it's an older label. I'm still learning. I put it in my cart. I'm pretty sure I didn't end up getting it, though. I had to laugh at the Pokemon children's swim trunks because I had to. I put the Kabi jacket in my cart to think about it. I haven't had much luck selling Kabi, though. Those actually end up being Halston. They're not in season, but I always laugh because there's a Billy Joel song that says they were all impressed with your Halston dress. And I was like, what's a Halston dress? And I had to look it up, and I was like, oh, it's a luxury brand. I don't know if it's still even something that people wear a lot. But back in the 70s, I guess it was, or the early 80s, whenever that came out. I think, when that on, I don't know, I'm not going to name an album because I forget which one it was on. I'm looking at the bathing suits because I just sold 2 Torrid bathing suits that I picked up, and they sold very quickly. Because plus-size bathing suits aren't as easy to find at discount stores and whatnot, so people, they were chomping at the bit for those bathing suits, which is pretty cool, because spring break's coming up, COVID's tame enough to where we're able to go out and somewhat enjoy ourselves. I was wondering what that cat was on those leggings, but they felt cheap. I think they were just some kind of, like, made in China Shein type thing. I have had a little bit of luck with leggings. That was onesie, or no, it was a new. I had to look that up. It wasn't worth getting to me. But then again, I'm still learning. Morris's or Maurice's, whatever you want to call it, that does not resell for a lot. You'll be lucky to get any money back at all, like $5. These leggings are the hardest thing to find the brand on some of them. And while stretching them to find the brand, they come off the hanger, and then you've got to put them back on the hanger, and it gets really annoying. I try to just go through and see what looks new, or what looks expensive, or what feels expensive. That was the U.S. Polo whatever association. I always get that mixed up with Ralph Lauren. I don't think they're related, but then again, what would I know? You see a lot of whatever that is, Champion wear, 90 degree or whatever it is. You see a lot of MPG, RBX, Reebok, Adidas, Nike, all that stuff. And some of it can sell okay. I was wondering what that was, Iconic. I had to look it up, but obviously the price was on it, and it was not worth a lot. I laughed at the Super Mario pants as well. I found Kalia. And I put the interesting Kalias in my cart, but I'm pretty sure that I didn't end up getting them. You see that teapot? I didn't show me finding that. There's the leftover Valentine's Day stuff. That is definitely Avon. I have the green one that someone gave me, I think, or I bought it. I can't remember. I actually ended up getting this dog because it's actually by a company. It's called A Breed Apart, and people are reselling them online for from like $40 to $80. I thought that was a nice vase, and I thought it might be like a designer, but I couldn't find any markings. Now I ended up getting that round one for myself. These it was just a pepper grinder and like a canister, and I'm sure it once had a whole set of stuff, but it didn't. And I think it said 1989 and like Sue on the bottom of it or something. So that was. This is the tiniest box I've ever found, and if y'all don't know, I have an obsession with weird boxes. I didn't buy it, though. I mean, what am I going to put in there? I don't have a ring. I probably will never have a ring. This girl probably ain't getting married, I'll tell you that. Not after this past year. I looked that up because I thought it might be expensive glass, but it wasn't. I looked that up thinking it was something. Look, I picked that up because I think love is just crap nowadays. There was me a bunch of mirrors when I made my mirror wall. I could have used those, but I didn't. Oh, look at that. I actually found another one, the red one, over on a different section. I'm just looking through everything really fast. next time I'll try to be slower if I do this. I just, I kind of got to learn as I go. If that would have had both of those, that would have been cool to pick up and sell. Little, like, Noah's Ark type scene, but the other one's probably broken and in the trash or something. It was cute, and it was really heavy, too. Obviously, bookends. I was looking to see if those were Corel. I was looking to see if those were expensive. Oh, what? Oh, shoot. This is where I laid my phone down while I was looking at something. Oh my god. How long did I... Okay, here it goes. So that was, I think, made in Japan. I looked it up. By itself was not worth reselling. Andrea by Sadek on... I don't know. I didn't end up getting it because if I had a set of 4 of them or something, it might have been worth selling. There was a lot of cute little baby nursery type stuff. Look, a piano that fits my size. I like these donut bookends, but of course they're probably just from Target or something. That was another Andrea by Sadek. Sedek. I picked up these work jeans and put them in my cart. What is it called? Work for... I don't know. I didn't end up getting them, though. Because some of them can sell really good, but they were skinny jeans. And I know skinny jeans, some people still wear them, and some people hate them right now, so... Oh, goodness. I go so fast on these, you would think that... that I haven't sped up. But it's just me knowing that my feet are going to hurt after I stand for a long enough time, and the quicker I can go through this stuff, the less time I have to stand on my feet, or I don't know what that is. Oh my god. If y'all are getting dizzy from this, I completely understand, because I am too. Oh my god. I'm loud too when I do this. If you could hear the actual video, it's like smack, smack, smack. Like I'm just, I ravage it. I don't have the time to sit and pick through everything like I did about a month ago when I was just trying to get inventory. Now I have too much inventory, so I'm only looking for anything that seems special that might sell for, $40+. So that I can make at least like 20, 25, if not more. I consider making at least $10 off something like pretty decent, but then I'll know not to pick it up again unless it's something that's easy to store, easy to take pictures of, and that I know sells fast. Sales, though, my sales got really bad when they changed the algorithm, and then they all of a sudden got really good, and then they got bad again. Xanadu or whatever that is, they're 90s jeans or early 2000s. And I looked them up, and the ones that really sell for a lot are the fully patched ones, like different color. And then the torrid jeans, like I was so excited when I saw them, but then every single one of them had the crotch like blown out of it. Like, what was this person doing? The rest of the jean looks fantastic. I actually ended up getting these American Eagle jeans for myself. American Eagle does not resell for that great. But I'm going to try them on in a video. Those are obviously like late 90s, early 2000s, but they weren't worth as much. Able, I had to look that up, but they were white. Those are old label Adriana Goldschmied, but the old label ones, those Riders or whatever, it didn't seem like they sold good. That's my first pair of Pilcrow in the letterpress jeans that I found, but they're navy, corduroy, and they did not sell good. That was my first 7 for All Mankind brand jeans that I found, but they were older, worn out, and not any that would sell. These Kabi jeans, oversaturated. They're really cool, but the market's oversaturated. Free People, but they're black, hard to sell. If they would have been half price, I probably would have got them, but they were $8. So that was a Free People dress, and I saw that it had, some of the hem was messed up, so I put it back. That was an Azos dress, and I almost got it, but I did find that yeah, that little slit in the back had ripped a little bit, and it just wasn't worth fixing. This Prana dress, I haven't had any luck selling the Prana yet, so I didn't get it. I have a couple up right now. I ended up not getting that Moulinette dress. I ended up not getting that Free People dress. It was just, they were dated and not, like, worth it. The crotch was a little rough in. I forget what they're called. Was it, like, started with a D. Donna Joe? That's what they were called. I put the work jeans back into the pile to the right to get rid of. And there I go thinking about that Prana dress again. You know, if it would have been half off, I would have got it. For $8, no, because it's just like athletic stuff. Oh, look, it's a heart. I need one at this point. I only have a kitchen because it came with the house. I thought about getting that, but I really don't need anything else on the wall. Look what I found. That's a clarinet, by the way. They didn't know, and they just threw a sticker on it. I thought that said LBH at first, which I'm like, those are my initials. It has a cigarette burn in it. Those are totally from the 80s. And I did put them in my cart, and I did end up getting them. First pair of Parker shorts that I found, but they were khakis. I put the Lily Pulitzer in my cart, and then I put it back because that style does not sell for enough. Alright, so that was the end of the narrated portion. Obviously, I went a little fast with filming, so I ended up going a little fast talking, but, you know, I'm gonna learn how to adapt as I keep doing these, if I keep doing these. Let me know if you like this kind of content. Obviously, you know, I want to get better at it. And I decided I'll just go ahead and put in the haul at the end of this video, because I think that that's really the thing you want to see, is what I actually ended up getting. So, you could hear my computer fan start to, you hear that? it's revving up like an engine. Alright, here we go. Let's go to the haul. Well, we're done. I spent like almost 4 hours in there, and I spent $100, $102, which is a little much, and I've got to tell myself not to go thrifting anymore this week until I get this stuff posted. So I'm probably gonna stay up really late and just work on this as much as I can, and if I can get a lot of this done, then maybe I can focus on my music in the following days. I hope so, because this has just got my attention right now, basically. I wonder if that's gonna cut off when it connects to the car. It might. I found a clarinet in a plastic, you know, box carrying case, and I guess they probably didn't know what it was, so they just threw a sticker on it for $4. So I got a $4 clarinet. Am I gonna play the clarinet? Probably not. Would I sell it? I don't know. I mean, it's in pretty, you know, decrepit condition, kind of like my flute is at this point in my mom's house. Will I display it somewhere? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I was like, a $4 clarinet. Yes, I'm going to get that. I thought it was just a plastic box like everybody else too, but I opened it up and it's clarinet. I ended up having some extra time, so I ended up going back and going through the shorts and stuff, and I got a few pieces of stuff. So we're going to get something to eat. I should have peed before I left. I don't know why I didn't. I'm going to get something to eat, and then head back to my house. Do you like it, Emmy? She's assessing it. She's smelling whatever other cats have scratched at it before. Okay, she likes to rub it with her head. That's good. Hey everybody, it's Lindsay, and welcome back to another Sort With Me / thrift haul. It is the last day of February, thank God. And we are going into March tomorrow, and I can't believe that it's already pretty much March at this point. So that excites me. I shouldn't have gone out and bought more stuff because I already have a ton of stuff in here that I need to list and take pictures of. So I should have done that first before filming this video and before buying more stuff. But I couldn't resist, because when I'm over there for my physical therapy, there is a Goodwill that I don't go to otherwise because it's so far out from my house. And you hear my cat out there freaking out because I'm in here. Emmy, I love you. This is what we go through every video, because if I let her in here, she starts ravaging things, but then if I leave her out there, she gets upset. So I don't know. I only ended up buying one pair of shoes, and if you can see, I just ruined the surprise for you because I didn't realize this was in the frame. These are really dirty, and I'm going to clean them and possibly glue, like, if I think part of the sole is just kind of coming off in places. But I found these and I go, those have to be 1980s pink Nikes. So I didn't know how to date them, so I looked up how to date them. And the first two numbers of the number in here are the year. So these say, if you can see, it says 82, and they're size 5s. Which might be a little snug on my foot, but I don't feel like untying it right now. I think they will fit, but they're like a vinyl-like material, like a windbreaker, you know, like a raincoat type material. But yeah, these are 1982 Nikes, and they are dirty, and they're not in perfect condition, but they look salvageable. And I probably am going to keep them and at least wear them for a little bit. But I definitely want to restore them. See, that's coming off a little bit, but it's not cracked or anything, which is cool because you know how Converse, like, they always break right here. So it was cool. These are only $5. And I was like, they have to be 80s. And then they ended up being 80s ones. 1982. So that was like in the early 80s when the little short Nikes were in style. Toward the end of the 80s and the early 90s, the big high tops came in style with the Michael Jordan, you know, and him changing the whole basketball game by introducing the Air Jordans and everything. But early 80s was a lot of these little Nikes, little running shoes. This is what people would run in, which is hilarious because now we have like these high-tech shoes and everything. But pink Nikes, I have to keep them. I have to. Like, some of these, like, I was looking here, I can't find these exact ones, like a price on them. I found the exact ones, but I haven't found like a price for them yet. But I did look on here, and where was the one I saw? I saw some that were expensive. Like, someone's selling purple ones like that, but they have like a suede front on them though. For $222. I'll do a little more digging, but vintage Nikes can really go for a lot of money, depending on how old and what style. But I'm not going to sell them, at least not yet. But I do want to restore them. I think that'll be cool. Total spend today was $102, which is a little much considering I already have enough of inventory at this point. But like I said, I had to scratch the itch of this addiction that I have right now to thrifting. I look red. Pig nose. I picked some hairs out of my chin, which Mom goes, ew, don't tell people that. But no, it's red. And then I've been rubbing my nose all day because my allergies are bothering me, so it's red. And I did not really put much makeup on because I was late to my appointment, as I always am on Monday. So I just got up, put a little bit of cover up on, and ran. So I look like very pale under the eyes and then like really red right here. Just ignore it. I don't feel like wasting makeup just to make a video right now. But I did not just buy clothes. I also bought hard goods. And I will, maybe I'll show them at the end of this. I'll go downstairs and film or something. I got a teapot that I'm probably going to keep. It's a tall one. And I think it was a Japanese one. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I got a little, dog figurine that I looked them up because it seemed like it was really good quality. I looked them up and it looked like that people were selling them from anywhere from like 30 to 80 bucks. So, I'll probably list that. It's a little Scottish Terrier. I got a couple other little things like a vase and just a couple of things that I thought would be cute around my house. Not that I really need any more decorations, but anyway, I just realized these shoes match Emmy's little bed that I got over there. She never used it though. She'd rather just, sleep in my bed. But anyway, this is going to be a longer form video where I'm going to go through and talk about the stuff, and I'm going to put it in the computer. My mom does not like these long videos, so I went back and I refilmed a bunch of stuff. So the videos you're going to watch that you've watched before this, if you have watched them, are me trying to go through more things and not, you know, take the time to put them in the computer and stuff. It's ones I've already put in there, and I just kind of went through them and talked about them really quick. But this one, I'm too behind on everything to sit and, you know, have to go through these items twice. So bear with me. I'm going to call this one Sort With Me, and Thrift Haul. But anyway, I found some cool stuff. I also did not get to mail out the 2 Torrid items today because I forgot, like I was running behind, I forgot to bring enough bags. So one ended up not having an inner bag, and then one ended up not having an outer bag. So, and I forgot the label on one of them. So I'm gonna move this over here for right now. I've got to get this stuff sorted properly because this is a mess in here. I spent all last night hanging up a bunch of the stuff that needed to be hanged or hung up. And so let's go through and see. Again, I don't really know comps. So, oh, Mom must have sent me a picture of her new couch. Oh, her new old couch. I had never seen one of these before. I'm going to look it over and make sure there's no damage on it. But it's LK Bennett London. And anytime I see London and it looks like it's a nice fabric, I'm like, I bet that's some kind of designer. Because the Ted Baker stuff, like Ted Baker London, or if it says Paris or whatever. I was tempted not to get it because it is such a basic dress. It's more of like a business dress. But it is an 8, which is middle of the road size. That's the size that I usually wear when it comes to dresses. So it's LK Bennett, and I looked and that is designer. And I need to probably put like the little periods here. And real quick, because I am quite unfamiliar with this, and you might be unfamiliar with it too. White, kind of striped. I'll call it a striped dress. Spring. I paid $8 for it, so I paid the full store price. And like I said, it's an 8, and that's a good size. I'm just gonna do a quick search for LK Bennett white dress. Yeah, so there's some other dresses on here. Here's one that's really, really simple that's listed on Poshmark for $124. So I'll have to do more research to find this exact one and see if it actually, you know, if they actually sell for $100. But I'm hoping that, you know, I'll at least make my money back and make, you know, $20 plus. So as long as I don't lose any money, at least I'll find out if it was worth buying or not. But I saw that and I was like, I'll try it. For $8, I will try it, and hopefully it will sell for something. See, there's some on here that obviously they don't go for $100. They go for like $30. So I forgot to get something to cut the tags off with. There we go. I'm going to stack all these up in this box over here, I think. I hate the tag and how they put holes. Ugh, I hate that. It feels nice though. It's nice quality. And I didn't look to see what kind of fabric it is. I got to look at a rack that they just brought out, and on Mondays there's not a lot of people there. I mean, there's several people, but it's not crazy like the weekends. So it was really easy for me to kind of sneak up and just go through them. I have not sold a pair of Sweaty Betty leggings that I have online right now. I've had some offers. I'll probably accept around the next offer. Hopefully so. But because people have shown interest in those, I found these on the new rack. And they are Sweaty Betty as well, as you can tell. And they are, gosh, what size are they? I think they're a medium that just rubbed off a little bit. And they're still in really good condition. Not as unused as those ones that I have in my store right now, but the reflective logo thing is still in good shape. And it's like this interesting little pattern of some sorts on here, gray and black. And has a little bit of mesh right here that shows through, and I don't know. They're a little different. There's this little string right here I need to cut off, but I don't think that that's a problem. I can do that. But yeah, it's got the little pocket in the back. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I don't know what these are called, so I will have to look that up. I was able to find the other ones on their website, so I probably will be able to find these too. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the name of them in here, and then I'll go back and I'll figure out what this style is actually called. Gray and black leggings. I think these are full length, because they have like different lengths of theirs. So, wait, I paid $5 for them. Better than the other Goodwill that charges $6 for leggings. So, yeah, I saved $1 on that. Oh, tag of the day was red. So I might have only gotten like 1 or 2 red things, but we'll get to that. We'll see if I got anything. Okay. Ooh, I'm so happy about those 1980s Nikes. I'm so happy. There's something in my eye. Probably from those 80s shoes. Oh my God. I'm living for it. And if I look in there, I see a tag that says original price was it $24.99, and now they're $7.99. Like the price tag in there, they got them for $7.99. Can you imagine getting a pair of Nikes with leather on them for $8? Or originally for $25, like, you can probably get a pair of them for $25, maybe at Ross, but sometimes at Ross they are like still $40. So I know that this was early 80s, so inflation and all that, but can you imagine like spending that much? It's so little compared to how things cost nowadays. Okay. This one I think is going to be in a try-on haul, so I need to throw it up there with all the other stuff that I've got to do a try-on haul with. Couldn't find an exact comp yet, but I didn't do like a thorough search. It's Club L London. Again, it's another one of those. It's like, London. But it's my size. It's an 8, and it's my color, which is green. I'm not the biggest fan of off-the-shoulder stuff, but I love how the sleeve is like at this angle. It's like a bell sleeve, but it's at an angle. It's basic. It has a little bit of form-fitting to hug your curves that I now have that I didn't have before. It's basic, but I'm probably going to try it on before I decide if I'm going to sell it, because it didn't look like there was a lot of these online, you know, that were being sold. Probably would be a hard item to find because it's not like a super like incredible brand. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know what it's made out of. It's not like it feels luxurious or anything, but I'm going to throw that one up on the bed. It was $8. Wait, was it? I think it was a red tag, actually. It was a red tag, so it was $4. So I only paid $4 for it, and that's probably going to go in my closet unless it just ends up, like, falling off of me and looking stupid, so. Oh. I know we're going out of winter right now, but I saw these Columbia ski pants, and like I said, I don't normally pick up Columbia, but these were ski pants, and I was like, let me look it up. And it seemed like that they were worth trying out. So I will try them out. The only thing is that the size tag is ripped out of them right here, which I hate. I hate that, but I can measure them. They've got a little bit of give to them, but not a lot. These look small. Like they're probably a 25 to 27 waist. I really don't know, but I'll have to figure that out. But just to give you a quick comp on that, ski pants. They're not like anything special. They're just black, but some of them can be pretty expensive. I'm trying to find like a Poshmark one though. Mercari. Some people are selling them for $40. Some new ones are like $130. Some people are selling them for $60. But even if I did get 30 out of them, I only paid $5 for them. So it's not like, you know, I'd still make a profit. So I thought I would give it a go since they're name brand ski pants and they're in pretty good condition, minus the missing of the tag, of the size tag. So I'm gonna put Columbia black ski pants. Just simple. I know we're going out of season though, so probably nobody's gonna be buying that right now, but I'll have them in there. I gotta put a question mark on the size because the tag's missing. And I'll put pants. Okay. It's harder with like dresses. I just now noticed like there's a pick down there too, so that's not cool. I just cut the tag off of it though. It's not that big of a deal though, I don't think. Nah. Even with that, I could still get a little bit for them. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I'm kind of like that common tags, like she said, like she doesn't really like selling flawed stuff, but sometimes I do, because either it's like a really good thing and I want to, or it's something that I cut the tags off of and I really didn't have a choice. This is, I think, closer to a vintage dress. And it's by Alana Catan, made in the USA. I couldn't find an exact comp yet, but I haven't really done a lot of searching. But the reason I debated it for a while, and I decided because look at this, like, it definitely has more of a vintage style, like early 2000s style of a dress. But just look how fun this is. Like, if it was my size, I would wear it. Like, this is just such a fun pattern. It is pretty small though. Does it even have a size in it? It's yeah, it's a small. Again, I'm not sure about an exact comp, but some of these did pretty well, so I thought I would take a chance on it because it is so unique. But it's not like it's a really searchable brand on Poshmark. So like I said, again, I might be trying out Mercari soon, so who knows. Catan, I believe. I hate it when the names are so cursive that they're really hard to read, and that's kind of how this one was. It took me a minute. Multicolored summer print midi dress. Now, I paid the full $8 for it. That might not be worth it, but we'll see. We will see. Let me cut the tag off. I just thought it was really fun. And again, if you want any of these items, they may not be posted, or may or may not be sold by the time you see this video. But get my cord stuck up in there. Okay, this is my favorite find. I just hate that it's so small. I'm hoping somebody's gonna wear this dress to prom, but this is an Alice and Olivia, and I saw it and I had to get it. It's literally got a peplum made out of feathers, okay? And it's got this beautiful lace, like mock neck, and then the lace continues on back here, and it buttons right here, and it's got the little peephole back. It definitely has been worn. There's a few little spots that I'm gonna have to, like, you know, clean it up a little bit because it's got some little snags and stuff, but like it still looks like it's in really good shape. I'm just gonna go through and clean up any of the snags with some scissors. And I'll note that it's not, you know, in perfect condition, but it does still look really good. I probably shouldn't have got it with it missing some sequins, but honestly, I don't think you can really tell. So, like I said, I'll note it. But regardless, it's still cute. I just hate that it is like missing some sequins in places, but honestly, like it's right down here is where it's kind of iffy. I think I'll probably just clean some of it up, and I think it'll be okay. I'll just, like I said, make a note, but I think it's worth keeping. Is it worth keeping? Is it? And I looked this up, and let me see here. Let me see if it's worth keeping. I didn't show you the brand name, like the patch in here. It's so hard to see in those Goodwills if something is in good shape or not. Alice and Olivia, and it still has a tag on it. It was a $158 dress. Feather. Oh, there's different ones. There's one selling for $315. And there's a similar one selling for $85. There's one for $170. So, and that's even like in good condition, I'm assuming. So, but that's $170. So, I'll have to look into it. I think I want to still sell it, even though it's missing a few of the sequins, because I feel like you really can't tell. And the fact that it still has the tag on it probably means that this was in the store that way. You know, people tried it on too much or whatever. But still really gorgeous. I think it's still worth giving it a chance. But I will leave the tag on it for right now because I don't know yet. I got to think on it. I will put this in the repair pile. Alice and Olivia, black lace sequin feather peplum. How did I end up in caps lock? Black lace sequin feather peplum dress. And I paid $8 for it as well. I just feel like, I think it's a 0. I just feel like it would possibly still sell with some of the beads missing. I hate selling stuff like that. But, you know, I'll dress it up a little bit. I'll clean it up a little bit and we'll see what happens. Okay. I'm also going to look and see if anybody has sold ones that had damage to them. It's hard to find any of this stuff without damage to it because of the beading and everything. So, I don't know. There's my receipt. That was a lot of money. I saved $9 with discounts. I think I'm probably going to end up keeping this Madewell cardigan. Not like I ever really get cold anymore, but it could even be good to wear around the house, honestly. It was $6. It's a medium, and it's really soft. I didn't even look to see if it had any like wool or anything in it. Does it even have a tag inside? Yes. It's probably not. Okay, it's polyamide, wool, alpaca fur, and elastin. So it does have wool and fur. It feels really nice, and it's a medium, but it's oversized, so it doesn't feel too tight on me. It feels pretty nice. Got a couple pockets down here. Comps are kind of all over the place. Like, you might only get $20 for it, so I thought I might keep it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, and maybe I'll sell it next fall or winter. I'm gonna keep it on for a minute because it feels nice. These jeans are American Eagle. For $8, they weren't really worth trying to sell. But what I'm going to do is they're the Tom Girl. And I actually really like the distressed style and just how I think they're pretty new, quite honestly, like a new style. They're 12s though. And I feel like because American Eagle's more juniors type stuff, I feel like I might be able to wear a 12 in American Eagle. So I'm going to try these on. They're called Tom Girl. And you see, like, these are kind of designed to where your skin doesn't show through necessarily, only in certain spots, which I like. So, I don't know. They're probably going to be a little big on me, but maybe not. They might fit me because, they're, like I said, they're more juniors. But I paid $8 for them, so they probably wouldn't get more than, like, $25 online. So, I'm putting that in the pile to try on. And if they don't fit, then I'll sell them and I'll at least make my money back. So that's my thought with that. This is just a basic pair of Nike shorts I bought for myself. They're mediums, but they look pretty wide. And then they stretch a little bit. So they're kind of like oversized. I think they'll fit me. But those are for me too. Oh, I saw this at the end. This is one of the last things I picked up. Everlane. Everybody talks about Everlane on YouTube. These are jorts with the tag still on them, which is pretty cool. So I saw that tag hanging there. I was like, oh, sweet, Everlane. They're distressed at the bottom, nice modern style. That high waist too, which is awesome. I wish they fit me. That's a really high waist, actually. Nice, nice. They're called, does it even say, the cheeky short? So they're called the cheeky short. I'm gonna put that in here. I won't get like a ton for them probably, because I don't think that they really sell for that much. Like, if we go on here and we type in Everlane, Everlane cheeky short, new with tags. Yeah. Someone's selling one for 50, there's 44, 24 from Everlane, but that's, they're selling that less, 50, 50, 50. I don't know, I'm going to give them a go. I'll have to do a little bit more research before I decide how much I want to list them for, but I'll list close to high, and then we come down from there. So it looks like on average it might be about $35, $40. So I'm hoping that'll be the case for these since they are new with tags. I think it's pretty awesome. They're a size 28. Unfortunately, they would not fit me. I kind of wish that they were 30, 31, and then I would wear them myself. But the cheeky, what did it say? The cheeky sport? The cheeky short? The cheeky jean shorts. Summer. I did pay the full store price, which was $5 for them. And they're size 28. And they're shorts. Okay. Those will be easy to take a picture of. That's the thing I like about the shorts, is that they're really easy to take a picture of. Also, look, it's got like, it doesn't even have a zipper. It's just got the buttons for the fly, and it's got all 4 buttons there, so that's cool. And they feel really nice. I didn't look to see, but I'm sure they probably have cotton in them. We're getting down to the end of this. See, I sat there and I sorted for like 45 minutes. So I'm glad that I made the decisions I did. I looked over condition better. So, you know, we'll see what happens. These, I swear to God, are not going to fit me. These are 80s shorts, and I cannot find any information on the brand. But I swear to God, if it doesn't look like LBH, which is my initials, but I'm not quite sure what brand that is. If that's a 5, is that an S? I tried to do a Google image search and I couldn't figure it out. I doubt they'll fit me even though they're 10s from the 80s. The only thing is that what's hilarious actually is that there's like a little cigarette burn hole right there. Some kids smoking some. I think that's what that is. But I picked them up anyway because they feel really cool. I will try them on. I doubt they'll fit. But I could not resist the freaking pink shoes and the pink 80s shorts. Like, I bet someone wore that as an outfit and it got sent to Goodwill like that. So those I'm going to try on. I don't know if I'd be able to sell them if they don't fit me because they've got that burn hole in them, but you know, it's something you could, I mean, you could patch it. It'd probably look stupid though. These aren't in perfect condition, but these are Venus, which Venus has pretty expensive swimwear, and they're 14s. It's a bottom. I'm going to try to wear these because they look like they probably fit me nicely without being too tight. Because if I get an 8, it's going to be too tight. It's got a few little seam issues where the seams have busted in places, but they're not coming apart. So I'm not really too worried about it. And it was on sale. It was $5 originally. I only paid $2.50 for it. So I'm trying to look for bigger bottoms for myself because obviously my ass has gotten huge. So, oh, did I just break something? I might have, oops. Is this it? Is this the last thing? This is the last thing. I went back and forth in my head on these, but I'm going to give them a go. The C/Mio Collective. I think it's a Revolve brand, and I've never ever bought or found or tried to sell a Revolve brand. But there's really pretty eyelet shorts that look like a skirt kind of. And it's like this weird peachy color. This color sometimes is hard to sell. So I don't know. They're mediums at least. They're not like an XX small, like tiny. They're still pretty tiny. But I paid $5 for them. I don't know how much I'll get for them. Some of the C/Mio stuff resells for a lot, and some of it doesn't. Shorts obviously are going to be on the lower end of things. It's not like it's a dress or something. But Revolve stuff's pretty expensive. And C/Mio collective shorts. I just want to tell y'all real quick what I think. Yeah, shorts from this originally, like here's one on Revolve, and the shorts are $340 originally, and that's like a pair of pink ones. Some of their stuff is in the hundreds, whatever. I don't know. Well, see, there's one that was only like 68. So it kind of depends, because Revolve has a bunch of different brands. So, you know, who knows? I might be able to get $25, $30 out of it. But I just want to try and see what happens. They're unique, they're cute, and I figured why not. Oh my God. Well, we're done. This is so comfy. It's got some peeling, obviously, because that's what happens when you have alpaca fur and wool and all that stuff. It just kind of does that. I can always shave it if I have to, but it feels really nice. It's like not too thick and heavy. So I'm probably going to keep it since it's so plain. Oh gosh. Well, I can decide what to do next if I want to do a try on haul. I just don't really know if I'm in the mood for that right now. So I'm probably just going to try to clean up some of the mess in here, make some space, take some pictures, and post some stuff online. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a longer form one. Well, I mean, we're only at like 30 minutes. But I was going through and sorting things, so it makes it a little easier on me to not have to go through the clothes more than once when I'm trying to put them in here and film and all that stuff. So thanks for watching. I didn't realize most of that was going to be for myself. A good half of it's for myself. But these puppies right here, I'm excited. They even still smell like leather. The smell of the 80s. I'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. And yeah, you'll find more Poshmark videos and music, as well as I am a singer-songwriter first and foremost that's just really obsessed with doing this right now. Okay, alright. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.